You're watching sports with Ben Rosehart.
No wonder Fran the man is upset. His Hawkeyes just absolutely dismantled the 17th ranked team in the country, but Adam Woodbury is the center of attention for one particular play.
Rain or shine, Dancing Bobby can be found along the first baseline. He's been coming to Bees games for more than 3 decades, so no wonder he's in great shape.
The last 2 John Deere Classic winners have fallen into the sand on the 18th hole, but then used that as a launching pad to victory. Is it better to have lovied and lost than to have never lovied at all? In her first public appearance in the Quad Cities since the Australian Open, Rock Island native Madison Keys says she expects to one day join the Williams sisters as a winner of a Grand Slam event.
Ben Rosehart would not eat green eggs and ham.
He would not eat them, Sam I am.
He would not eat them all alone, but I will eat them if you...
I think I'm going to learn how to slam dunk before the season's over.
With or without the trampoline?
Well, we'll see.
You never know what's going to happen, right? And you also never know who might stop by, right, little guy? Every year around Father's Day for the past decade or so, 4 generations of golfers gather in Muscatine and hit the links. On Wednesday, we caught up with the Rhodes family, who understands that your game can get better with age because of the people you play with.
When we play together, it's always for fun, nothing serious.
It's a special Father's Day foursome. The ringleader, Dusty Rhodes, who technically lives on the outskirts of Davenport near Bluegrass. His second home, the Muscatine Municipal Golf Course.
It keeps me going. I'm 86-year-old, and I don't think I'd be moving now if I didn't play golf.
He says he's 86, and sometimes that could be his age and his score.
I love the game of golf, and what makes golf is the people you play with. You can have fun. I'd rather have a bad day and enjoy the people, and have a good day and have one bad guy.
Sometimes the best Father's Day present can be your time. Just ask Dusty's son, Gary.
Dad's amazing. His whole life is about golf. And the thing about it is, every time I play with him and step on this golf course, it's just such a joy, and it's a great time to spend time together.
Over the years, each father in the Rhodes family has passed his love of golf down to his son.
I've been playing golf with my grandfather since I was a teenager, about my son's age actually. It's such a rare thing to see and be a part of that, you know, I want to share this with my son and my other kids because it's something that's important to me, family, enjoying the game of golf, having a good time. It's always funny when we go out with my grandfather. So
My dad made me caddy for him once, and I was kind of still skeptical, but I played a little bit that time, and I actually grown to love the game.
hopefully he carries it on, and maybe we can do this in the future, you know, when he has a kid, and that would be totally awesome. So
Yeah, but they didn't sponsor you either.
Gary also has a twin brother that lives in Florida, so Dusty is actually getting 2 rounds of golf in with his family this week.
They tell me whether I got on or not, or whether I'm short or long, or how close I am. I got a lot of eyes down here.
All the guys told me all 4 of them are still looking for that elusive first hole-in-one. We all know Santa is a busy guy, and apparently he needs some help. So for the 2nd year in a row, I put in a good word for you and your favorite sports teams. Let's see what Santa has in store under the Christmas tree. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the Quad Cities, this lonely sportscaster was stirring and trying to be witty. What should Santa give to our favorite athletes and teams? What do people really want? What are their dreams? Well, Chase and Randall would love another trip to the big dance. That win over Texas, that gives the Cardinal a good chance. The Hawkeyes need more 3-pointers to fall. When Aaron White is dunking, he's having a ball. The coach of the year could be the mayor of Ames. After last year's Sweet 16, he might win 30 games. Our Quad City Mallards are hitting their stride. Can you help them claim the title? They play with such pride. The Packers are aiming for a first-round bye. Against the Lions Sunday, they gotta win, no loss or tie. Most Bears fans are screaming, a new coach, a new plan. Santa, please make it official. Mark Trestman cannot be the man.
We're not trying to sugarcoat it. We didn't win.
Watching Hunter Hill at Augustana has certainly been nice. The Vikings are so good they have yet to lose twice. Against the defending champs, they won 96-94. Here's an idea, Santa. How about an encore? The North Scott Lancers are chasing a potential state title. With so many seniors, their opponents feel frightful. The Lady Prophets finished 2nd last time at state. Can you help them win it all? That would be great. There are dominant wrestlers at Bettendorf and Assumption. If they repeat again, now that would be something. On Madden, on Castro, John Lester and Theo Epstein. Could this be the Cubs' year, the likes we've never seen? Geneseo football would love another winning campaign. The Illini are bowl-bound. They really want this game. The Hawkeyes keep saying they want to finish strong. Help them convert when it's 3rd and long.
For the win.
Rayvonte Rice was clutch against Mizzou. Please help him stay healthy for the orange and blue. The Highlight Zone returns in a couple of weeks. Can you help us with new themes and a couple of tweaks? Thanks for listening, Santa. I hope those ideas shine bright. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
KWQC's Ben Rosehart has much more from Kinnick.
Despite 4 turnovers in the first half, the Hawkeyes still built a 17-point advantage in the 3rd quarter. Usually that's more than enough to hold on for a victory, but Nebraska was able to score quickly through the air and on special teams.
We had our opportunities, no question about that. But the 2 things that really cost us today were the turnovers and then errors or misgivings in the special teams area. And that I'm not going to say came as a surprise. We thought that returner was as dangerous of a guy as we've seen this season.
We had turnovers. Just didn't play well enough as an offensive unit out there. Caught too many 3-and-outs in that second half. That's basically like a turnover almost. Probably could have put them to bed maybe, but we let them stay in it. They stuck in it. They played better than us in that second half, and they beat us.
A potential knockout blow came in the 3rd quarter when Rudock overthrew Damon Powell for what should have been a touchdown.
We felt confident, but as an offense, we weren't putting points on the board, and we knew that. We knew we had to. We have to go do something about it, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do that until a little too late.
We kept fighting. They just made Nebraska's a good team. They make plays, so there's no letting up in us. They found some holes in our defense and they exposed it.
It just sucks because we didn't. Our record doesn't show how good of a team we are, because we are a really good team, and like I said earlier, we just didn't win the winnables, the games that we should have won, and today was another one of those.
At 7-5, the Hawkeyes still have one more opportunity to send the seniors out with a victory, and one source tells me they might end up playing at the 49ers' new stadium out in Santa Clara. In Iowa City, Ben Rosehart, KBQC TV6 Sports.
You're watching Sports with Ben Rosehart.
No wonder Fran the man is upset. His Hawkeyes just absolutely dismantled the 17th ranked team in the country, but Adam Woodbury is the center of attention for one particular play. Woodbury and the Hawkeyes trying to earn win number 1,000 for the program. Maryland played so poorly they might not be ranked for very long. Early on, it's Woodbury with the kiss off the glass. He had 16 points. More on him in just a second. I always love it when Mike Gazelle breaks out a rondo-like ball fake, and that helps Gable Lashani get open. He gets 2 and 1 to go. Hawkeyes build a crazy 24-5 lead. That's pretty ridiculous. Later in the first half, it's Pokegate 3.0. Melo Trimble gets hit in the eye. Hawkeyes have numbers the other way. It eventually leads to a wide-open three-pointer by Jared Uthoff. He buries it. Iowa up 28-12. Maryland playing awful, but their coach, Mark Turgeon, he wants to know what happened there. Let's take another look. This is the 3rd time Woodbury has poked a player in less than 3 weeks. He was called for a flagrant this time, unlike the previous 2 against Wisconsin. It's a shame, though, that moment overshadows an amazing effort by the Hawkeyes. Aaron White scores 17. Iowa led by 23 at halftime, and it was all black and gold. 71-55 the final. Iowa earns its 4th win over a ranked opponent. Woodbury finishes with 16 points, 5 boards, and 1 poke. And unfortunately, that big win takes a back seat to comments made by Coach Fran McCaffrey.
That's 3 times he's got somebody in the eye. How does this keep happening?
Next question. Ask an intelligent question. Anybody have a question?
Why is that not an intelligent question?
Because I said so.
He drove into me. I tried to, usually guys bring the ball right in front of him. I was trying to swipe down with the ball. He put his head in there. I talked to him about it. He didn't seem to have a problem with it at all. And it's part of the game, man. Sappy got hit in the mouth. Nobody said anything. Whitey got hit in the face. Nobody said anything. I get hit in the mouth, hit in the face all the time. It's just part of the game. Game's going real fast. Those guys are real quick. If anybody thinks I'm doing that intentional in front of that many people on that big a stage, I don't know what to say to them.
Iowa returns to action this Thursday when Minnesota visits Iowa City. It can be hard to have a rooting interest when the NHL and the NFL no longer have all-star games featuring 2 conferences. But both leagues this year have drafted teams kind of like a fantasy league, and everybody gets to wear uniforms that look like highlighters. As long as nobody gets hurt, everybody's basically happy. Let's start on the ice. El Capitan, Jonathan Taves of the Blackhawks, in charge of one of the squads. He had a huge game, 1 goal and 4 assists. That one to Rick Nash made it 7-6. His Chicago teammate Patrick Kane actually on the other team. Kane lights the lamp twice, had an assist. I was just rooting for a high-scoring game. Mission accomplished, as I think Eric Maitland would also agree later. Team Taves wins 17-6. 14-12.
My favorite band, Metallica, and they were playing the national anthem before Game 5 of the NBA Finals out in Oakland. LeBron James playing like nothing else matters. He continues to put up MVP numbers. LeBron with another triple-double, 40 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. But here's your crown king nothing. The regular season MVP, Steph Curry, playing like the master of puppets, pouring in 7 trays and cooking up 37 points of offense. Don't tread on me. The chef helps the Warriors take a 3-2 series lead, 104-91. Golden State can claim its first title in 40 years with a win Tuesday.
And then things just get really crazy. With Lindauer batting in the 5th, a huge opossum literally decides to join the fun, waltzes out onto the field. Lindauer's like, I'm trying to figure out how to hit this 1-2 curveball. I don't know what to do with this. Kim wants no part of the rascal, no relation to the Bandits mascot, of course. Play was stopped until the grounds crew finally gets things under control with the help of a trash can. And the crisis is averted, standing ovation all around, and the Lumber Kings even gave our helper some high fives as he exits stage right. What a wacky night. Lumber Kings come back to win this one, by the way. 6-5 the final. I still can't get over that. It's,
yeah.
You know,
he was out of there.
Weird Midwest league.